Dear students, in this video we are going to see how to draw the graph of this function y. Before that, we are going to see here what are the properties of this function y is equal to a sine bx plus c and y is equal to a cosine bx plus c. The range of these type of functions can be written as minus a comma a. The period is 2 pi over b. Phase shift is minus c over b. The important condition is that here b is greater than 0. That is, the coefficient of x, that is b, is greater than 0. It is very, very important. Now we will see example 1. How to draw the graph of the function y is equal to 2 sine 3x plus 1 for the given interval 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 pi, and then find range, period and phase shift of y. Okay, here first we have to write what is a, what is b, what is c. You know that this is the general form of the function y is equal to a sine bx plus c. So here you compare this equation, the given constraint. Now what is a? The value of a is 2. What is b? Value of b is 3, because the coefficient of x is 3, that is b. Now what is c? C is 1. Here it is given. Now we know what is the rule for range, that is minus a to a, that is equal to, here a is 2, so you replace the value of a here, so minus 2 comma 2, this is the range. What is the period? Period is nothing but 2 pi over b, that is equal to 2 pi over b is 3. You replace the value of b here. Now what is phase shift? That is minus c over b. Here value of b is 3, so you write this equal to minus c is 1 over 3. Now how to draw the graph of the given function y is equal to 2 sine 3x plus 1. Okay, now what is the range? Minus 2 to 2. What is the period? 2 pi over 3. What is the phase shift? Minus 1 over 3. Okay, now keep your calculator in the radian mode. That is very, very important. Keep your calculator in the radian mode to do this question. Okay, now it is very, very important to take the values of x. You see here what the interval is given for x. X starts from 0 and the maximum limit is 2 pi. So now what I'm doing here, you see the value of x in the first row in the table, x is 0 because here x is 0. Okay, what is the last value of x? That is 2 pi. 2 pi is nothing but 6.28. Sorry, here 2 is missing, so minimum value is 0, that is x is 0, first one. What is the maximum limit? That is 2 pi, that is here 2 pi is equal to 6.28. okay, now what is here? Pi over 2. Pi over 2 is nothing but 1.57. what is here? Pi is 3.14. what is here? 3 pi over 2, that is 4.71. so these are the values of x. Here you must see what is the interval given for x. According to that you write it here. So you can follow these 5 values as a standard value to make the graph. Now you keep your calculator in the radian mode. That is very, very important. That is very, very important. Keep your calculator in the radian mode. Now here what is the first value of x? That is 0. So you substitute this x is equal to 0 in the given function. Here you put x is equal to 0. Everything you can do it in your calculator. It's very, very simple. Now put x is 0. See now here what is x? First value, put x is equal to 0. So 2 times sine of 3 multiply 0 plus 1. Keep your calculator in the radian mode and find the value of this for x is 0. So what is y? You will find y. So what is y? That is 1.68. Similarly you find here what is y for the given x. X is 1.57. so for that you find y, that is minus 1.08. Similarly you find all the values of y. Here you find, here you calculate the value of y by substituting this x value in this rule. In this rule, you substitute x values one by one. You can find the values of y. Now you completed the table. Okay. After that, how to make the graph? You see here, this is your x-axis. See here 0. This is your x-axis. This is your x-axis, and this is your y-axis. This is your y-axis. Okay. Now you place the values. First point, that is x0, y 1.68. So now this is x0, this is x0. What is y? 1.68. So this is the first value. First point, you plot all the points, then you join the points by curve. Now here x is 1.57. What is y? Minus 1.08. So now where is x? 1.57. This is 1.5 approximately. So here x is 1.57. Okay, 1.57. What is y? Minus 1.08. So y is negative. So here. So this is the point. This is the second point. Now pi is 3.14. That is x. X is 3.14. Y is minus 1.68. 3.14. So approximately here x is 3.14. Y is minus 1.68. So here x is minus, y is minus 1.68. Now here x is 4.71. So 4.71, this is your x, 4.71. This is your y, 1.09. So here you have to plot these points here. The square, you see the squares. Okay. Now last point, the x value is 6.28. Y is 1.67. So x is 6.28. So here x is 6.28. Here this is your y, that is 1.67. So now you connect all the points with a curve. This curve is called, this graph is called y is equal to 2 sine 3x plus 1. That's it. Now we will see another example. Draw the graph of the function y is equal to 3 cosine x plus 2 for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 pi. Find range, period and phase shift of y. Okay. Now this is the given function. Y is equal to 3 cosine x plus 2. Now first you have to write a, b, c, values of a, b and c. What is value of a? That is here 3. What is value of b? Coefficient of x. Before x here, what we have, that is here, what we have, that is value of b 1. C is this one. C is 2. Then you can write the range minus a to a. That is here a is 3. So minus 3 to 3. Now what is period? 2 pi over b is equal to 2 pi over b is 1. So you substitute here, that is 2 pi. Now what is phase shift? That is minus c over b. That's equal to minus c is 2. 2 over b is 1. So minus 2. So now what is our range? Minus 3 to 3. What is our period? 2 pi. What is our phase shift? That is minus 2. Now you have to make the values to draw the graph. You have to use your calculator in radian mode. This is very, very important. Okay. Now before making the values to draw the graph, you see the values of x. How to take the values of x. Now x varies from 0 to 2 pi. So now x starts from 0 and on 2 pi, that is 6.28. 2 pi is nothing but 6.28. Now pi over 2 is 1.57. Pi is equal to 3.14. 3 pi over 2 is equal to 4.71. You can take the similar values whenever we give this interval. You can take the similar values for x to draw the graph. Okay. Now x is 0, first value. You take x is equal to 0, you substitute in y. Now you see here you put value of x 0 first. 3 times cosine 0 plus 2, you will get in the calculator minus 1.25. Once again I am telling, when you do this question, you must keep your calculator in the radian mode. That's very, very important. That's very, very important. Okay. Now next, what is the value of x? Value of x, that is 1.57. So substitute this 1.57 here for x. So 3 cosine 1.57 plus 2. You substitute x value, then you will get this y. Similarly, you can do here so that you can find the values of y for the given x values. Actually, this interval is given. You have to write. You have to split. You have to write. Starting value is 0, and here maximum value is 2 pi. So 2 pi. So in between you write pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2. That is equal to 1.57. Here 3.14. Here 4.71. Okay. Now, how to draw the graph? You see, this is our x-axis. This is our x-axis. This is our y-axis. Y-axis. Now, what is the first point? X0, y minus 1.25. So here x is 0, y is negative minus 1.25. Okay, this is the first point we got. Now second point, x is 1.57, y is minus 2.73. So now x is here. X 1.57, y is minus 2.73. So this is the point. This is the point. Now x is 3.14, y is 1.24. X is 3.14, this is x 3.14. Now this is the point. X is here and y is 1.24 here. So now this is the point. Third point. Now fourth point, x is 4.71, y is 2.73. X 4.71, how much? Where? Here. This is x 4.71. So now this is y, that is 2.73. So this is the point of fourth point. Now last one, x is 2 pi, that is 6.28, that is here. X is 6.28, that is here. Y is minus 1.24, so that y is coming negative minus 1.24. So this is the last point. Now after fixing the point, you make the curve. This is the graph of y is equal to 3 cosine x plus 2. So it is very simple. Make use of your calculator in a proper way to write to complete this table value. Okay, you keep your calculator in the radian mode, then you find all the values of y, then you make a graph. It is very simple. Thank you.